What is going on, YouTube? My name is Barry Mellons, and welcome back to my series, Why Am I Still in Plat? Where we're going to take a look at some of my competitive gameplay and discuss why I still deserve to be in Platinum. Alright, so I picked Genji off the start, and we're on Nepal, King of the Hill. I love this map, but not doing so hot off the start. I don't know what that Zarya was doing. She turned around and was like blasting me for a second. But so playing Genji, I was kind of frontlining, expecting our team to like have a little bit of forward pressure and get someone down so I could dive in. But that never happened. And then our Lucio was on point by himself, and he gets rolled by the double flanker. Right there, I jump on point to try and just feed and get it over with. But then I decide that I can just get out pretty easily, so I do that. Now we're getting dumpstered by this tracer, and it's gonna be a common theme throughout the map. That was a nice hook by the Roadhog. Our Roadhog hooks their Roadhog, but he isn't able to capitalize on any of it. Alright, so dashing on this Lucio, who's all by himself on point. I don't know how I'm the only one shooting him. That's the other thing. That's another common thing that's gonna happen, is there's going to be a Lucio on point and nobody will shoot him but me. And I don't really blame the team. We weren't the best coordinated, and maybe if I was shooting who the rest of the team was shooting, who wasn't the Lucio, we could have gotten some more kills. I don't know. So I went in way too deep there, way too aggro. I had like no exit plan. There was no way that I was going to be able to confirm a kill and get a dash reset on anyone. That was really bad. So we group up and we're going to drop from behind point, which is fine as long as, yeah, this Roadhog ults, which is pretty solid. I go up there to reflect in front of the Roadhog because I was pretty sure that the Roadhog was going to, the enemy Roadhog was going to try and hook him, but that doesn't happen. We get res, and I pop my Dragon Blade. This was so useless. What a useless Dragon Blade. I pop it and I dash out. And Zarya is the first thing I see, and she has self-bubble, so she just bubbles. And then I'm stuck there wasting 2 slashes to try and break her bubble, and then 4 more slashes to try and kill her, and that's literally my entire Dragon Blade. And I don't even kill her. What a terrible Dragon Blade. What I should have done is I should have walked out. If I had the opportunity to dash, use my dash to get into a good position, pop my ult in the air, and then dash to a target that I wanted to go and kill. Not just start swiping at the Zarya, who was the first thing that I saw. So I switched to Soldier because I wasn't doing anything as Genji. Just start shooting people. We have to stay on point because, we had to get on point so we could cap it, but we capped it now. That was a pretty good rocket on the Tracer. She was pestering my Roadhog. Get the kill. I get pretty low. Throw down my biotic field for everybody. And after that pretty quick switch to Soldier, I almost had my attack visor. So close to killing that Soldier. I just needed a couple more shots on him, or an earlier Helix rocket. That would have been pretty good. I like my positioning here. It's pretty solid. It can protect from the flankers. So Soldier pops attack visor first, and I pop it because of the Lucio. That was definitely not a good time to use it. But I also don't know how our Mercy died, because she was standing in the doorway and all she had to do was walk 1 step backwards and she would have lived. But I don't know. So I got to run back in because it's 99, or the enemy team has 99, and it's the only chance that we have. Our Roadhog gets dumpstered by theirs, and we get shut out of the first point pretty hard. Zarya never used her grab search, which is always just so bad. If you're Zarya and you can like grab 2 squishies, it doesn't have to be a 6-man res, you know? We just need some kills. We need to use it. We had that Zarya ult for too long not to use it. So yeah, our Roadhog, or not our Roadhog, our Reaper really wasn't doing much, and so he says that he's gonna switch to healer, so somebody else goes DPS. I go back to Genji, and this is definitely a bad idea. I wasn't playing well on Genji on the first round, and me picking Genji again is more about me trying to prove to myself that I can win this game playing Genji than me thinking that it's a good pick. I absolutely should have just stayed a soldier or switched to McCree or Farah. Maybe even Tracer. Probably not Tracer, but alright, so get on, like, pop over this high ground so I can get a nice vantage point, and our diva gets hooked, and she's almost out of mech already. Now, we are going to be in trouble. Our Mercy gets 2 clipped by the Tracer, who just walks through our team, and then the rest of our team falls over. Because we only have 1 healer, pretty sure. No, we have 2. We have a Zen, but still. That is not enough healing at that point.
This game sucks.
So our team is starting to tilt, and it gets worse before it gets better. So this Tracer is giving us a lot of trouble. Like you saw in the beginning of that fight, she was able to 2-clip the Mercy. She gets her down to like almost half right there, and walking between the team, I missed a right click and dash on her, and I'm pretty sure the soldier wasn't doing any damage to her, or not much at least. Confirm the kill there, which is fine. It's actually good. I don't know how our Zen gets hooked though. How is he the one in front? How is he the one that gets hooked first and dies? That's such a positional error. Shouldn't be up in Zarya's face trying to reflect her either. What a wasted reflect, because she's the only character that I can't do it to. That was a missed blade swipe. It actually was really close. I thought I had it. I guess it didn't register as a hit. And then I got the next one, but it didn't matter because I didn't get the first one. So I didn't get a dash reset, and it was a completely wasted Dragon Blade. It's actually a terrible, terrible Dragon Blade. So the rest of our team is getting killed. You hear that guy tilting in the background. If you are losing and the comp game is not going in your favor, you got to think, what can I do to switch it up? What can I do to change what we're doing to give us a better chance of winning, or to push us, to push the team to do the right thing, and maybe use Rhine, maybe Death Ball or Clump Up or whatever it is, or switch to dive or whatever it is that they have to do. But as soon as you start talking about, oh, this game is over, there's no way that we're gonna win, all that kind of negativity, you're going to lose. There's no way around it. So again, Tracer just dumpsters us, walks in, stickies someone, everybody gets low, and then the team rolls in. Another rough round. Alright, so end of round 2. We get dumpstered again. And now we're going to switch some stuff up. So I'm going to get off Genji because I'm not doing anything. I'm switching to McCree because that Tracer's giving us a lot of trouble. And I'm pretty sure somebody goes Monkey. But we have a Hanzo and a Soldier as DPS. Or a Genji and a Hanzo. Okay, Shimada bros. That's alright. And then a Winston and Orisa. Really weird, very, very strange lineup. But I think as long as people do their jobs, it'll be fine. So essentially, we only have 1 healer, and with the Monkey and myself as McCree, we're just going to babysit the Mercy. That's pretty much the whole plan, is we got to make sure she doesn't die. And if we do that, we're going to be a lot more successful than we were. So the McCree play is not bad, but one thing that's terrible is I miss flashbangs like it's my day job. That was okay. It's funny I bring that point up right then. That flashbang that I just did on the Roadhog is one of my favorite ones to do, where the Roadhog hooks someone so he's totally vulnerable, he can't shoot you or anything, and you flash him before he can get the follow-up on the target he hooked. So it makes him extremely vulnerable, he doesn't get a kill, and you probably can put in like 280 damage. I would say it's pretty easy to get 2 headshots on a flashbanged Roadhog. But then I missed the next one. My positioning right now is not great. I don't know why I jumped off initially, but they were coming front, so I felt like it didn't have enough time to come back. That early headshot on the Winston totally saved my life. So the flashbang, that was fine. Put another headshot into him. There's a lot of damage that just pretty much melted him. The Genji helped a little bit. This is some bad aim. I have trouble hitting the Tracer without the flashbang, so I throw it out again, miss, and drop down so that I can get some healing. My Mercy is paying attention and actually heals me, which is awesome. And I come right back up to the high ground. I see the monkey on the left, but he's not coming in because his team is dead. They res 2 people off of point before they even get to point, which is, I don't know, probably not good. That Roadhog was feeding so hard. They're getting absolutely shredded. Terrible flashbang. What was that? Look at how... Did you see how far away I threw that from the Winston? Ugh. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm not going to count that one as a bad one because I think that actually might have hit her. But that was... I've had 3 missed flashbangs so far. Flashbangs that I should be able to land that I haven't. Alright, so I'm back on the high ground. Genji's watching top left corner. They're coming out, so I'm rotating back to try and get some cover. I get the Discord, so I don't exactly want to poke. Just shooting around. And then the soldier runs onto point. The soldier's out of, like, doing bad stuff. He's the only one, so I flashbang, right-click him, no shame. I had no problem doing that to save my team, make sure nobody died from any of those from the soldier at all. And then I don't know, we get killed here. So our Mercy reses pretty early. I'm not sure that was necessary just yet, but I don't know. So then the Mercy reses, the enemy Mercy reses, and even though we're getting so many kills, whoever gets rezzed is able to clean up, and we lose the point, which is kind of unfortunate. So I'm just trying to shoot, get closer to my high noon, but I can't see what I'm shooting at because that giant A that says defend is completely in my way. I need to see if there's a setting to turn that, to make that smaller. Alright, so I have my Deadeye, and I'm telling the Mercy to just pocket me, and we can just kind of walk forward and use it, because all they have is a Winston bubble, and as long as I wait till after he uses it, I should be able to get like 1 or 2 kills with my Deadeye. Missed flashbang again, threw it right into the shield, so that's number 4. See the Roadhog, so I back up a second. He's not looking at me, so I take the opportunity. And I somehow catch the soldier as well. Okay, not missed flashbang. Should have taken my time to line up that shot, though. Even though she was in the air, she hit the ground and was on the ground for a long enough amount of time where I think I could have lined it up to get a headshot as if I just took the time to line it up. But I rushed because she was in the air, and I was thinking, oh no, I need to get the kill right now. Wasn't really the case. Missed flashbang, but the monkey knocked the Winston as I was flashbanging there. Soldier's about to come in, but damage boosted Winston, and the Orisa pumping him full of shots. He had no chance. So that game was much better. Like 4 missed flashbangs, which is really bad. Very bad in terms of McCree play, because if you think about it, those 4 flashbangs could be game changing. We were able to win that round, but I don't know. Maybe if someone else died at another opportunity and I wasn't able to flashbang and either save them or confirm a kill or something, then yeah, that's really bad. That's something that needs to be polished up a bit. So we're doing all right. We're happy we actually won a round. The BMing amongst the team has gone down a lot, which is so nice. I hate when teams tilt. It makes me not want to play this game. All I want to do is like play this game, have fun. Like, it's okay if you're not doing that well, I guess, but it sucks. But some people just take it so personally, and like, you're a terrible person, you're worthless if you can't do the one thing that you're doing. And it's always like the DPS fault. Like, people blame the DPS so hard. But it's funny because I usually blame the healing. It doesn't matter. I always blame everybody on my team. That's another thing I need to stop doing. So we take the pillars, which is where we should be. But we somehow lose our Orisa. Not exactly sure what happened there. Flashbang into a shield again. What a great flashbang. So that's miss number 5. So we're losing the point. We lose a lot of our heroes, and I'm backing up. Missed flashbang number 6. That could have been a dead tracer right there. Roadhog just comes flash the Orisa. She's dead instantly. Threw the flashbang out, but was it worth it? I don't think that gave us anything at all. Alright, so I'm sitting here because I want to make sure that if anybody gets hooked, I can just flashbang the Roadhog. But the Tracer's behind, hit the flashbang, line up the headshot, she's dead. That's the way it should go almost every single time. So I high noon here, and I should have just pulled the trigger and killed the Lucio, but I didn't. He was jumping all over, and he jumped out of frame as soon as I went to pull it. Soldier's on high ground, flashbang him. It was a pretty easy kill. He was being pocketed by Mercy. Two-tap the McCree, which is always awesome, but then they res, and then there's both these DPS up here, and that was super concerning. Genji comes up and helps me out with the squishies, which is, again, awesome, because I probably was going to get rolled if our Genji didn't do that. Flashbang the Winston, and he gets sucked in by the Orisa bubble. That's actually kind of funny. Lucio is just chilling to stall the point, and we still haven't capped it. It's been so long, and the Lucio is still not dead, and he's still stalling out the point, and it's so bad. So I don't want to peek because of the soldier. Alright, team was able to clean up. Lucio is still on point. He's just chilling. He's just sitting there. It's been so long. Missed flashbang, number 7. Jeez. But that Lucio stalled it out for at least 30%, I would say. I would say it was even closer to like 40%. But that was absolutely ridiculous. We had 5 people just look at him and he would fall over. It shouldn't have been that hard, but it was. So I'm still holding the high ground. So I get dinked a little bit. So rotating around. Lucio's back on point again. Like, he's the only thing that we need to kill, because if he gets off point, then the enemy team isn't going to be able to do anything. Okay, so kill Lucio. Start pushing the Zarya. That was pretty solid. I didn't have my cooldowns. I feel like I mismanaged them there. I ran at the Lucio and I flashbang, or I rolled at a time when I didn't need to roll. And it led me to having to reload when I was fighting the Zarya. So that could have been done better, just managing my roll. I feel like I use it as a movement ability. Like there, I use it as a movement ability, essentially. Missed flashbang, number 8. But I should really be using it to reload my gun more often. Like, I shouldn't be reloading here. Just roll. I'll have 6 more shots at a crucial time. So I'm still getting healed. This is awesome. Mercy's doing a really good job, especially for being a solo healer. She's flying around and topping everybody off pretty well. And in between fights, she comes over and damage boosts me as I sit on the high ground. So I'm waiting for someone to come push me up here so I can flashbang them. And there it is. So she comes running up. That was an easy kill. Absolutely worth it. Just line up the shot and get the headshot. Easy kill. That was bad. So it was good high noon. And I got the soldier, but as soon as I got the X on the soldier, or the skull on the soldier, I should have pulled the trigger. I was waiting to try and get the Orisa, but she was in her shield, and there was no way that I was going to break it. The only way that I was going to be able to kill the Orisa if she somehow, if she somehow came past her shield, which just wasn't going to happen, because why would it? And it wasn't one of the situations where I could break the shield and shoot her behind it, because there weren't people grouped up. It was only her. And holding on to it, charging it up on that Orisa, got me killed in that situation. So good thing my team was able to close out the point. I got the kill on the soldier, but I absolutely should have pulled the trigger when I just had the single kill, and probably rolled flashbangs and killed the Orisa that way. But other than that, it was fine. I think I'm at 7 missed flashbangs so far. 7 or 8. Okay, so we switched to a Reinhardt, which is alright. I thought what we were doing was pretty good. So I like sitting in this corner. I also like playing against the Reinhardt. I missed the headshot. That was so bad. He would have been dead if I hit that headshot. Or he would have been dead by now if I hit that headshot, but he gets away and somehow gets the mega. Our Reinhardt is like inside of the entire enemy team, and he just gets beat down by their Reinhardt and the soldier shooting him. I almost kill the Tracer, but she has recall up, and I missed my flashbang, so that's flashbang number 8, let's say. Alright, so we get wiped off the point, and we have to reset. We start pushing top left. Just makes sense to take the high ground, or come from the high ground, especially when we have the hit scan and the Hanzo, be able to shoot into point. I see the Tracer, and it kind of scares me or puts me on edge, because I'm thinking that she might have a bomb, and she might just blink over and throw it on us while we're in that tiny little room. So I keep checking behind us just to make sure that doesn't happen. We make it through the room. Hanzo uses ult early, which I don't really think he gets any value for it at all, which is bothersome. But we were able to get a kill. I should have flashbanged that Mercy before she was able to get that res off. I had it off cooldown. I had the opportunity. I just waited too long. But we get the res. I get the Deadeye. That was a pretty good Deadeye. This is really bad. Another missed flashbang. All I had to do was throw it at my feet, and the Genji would have been stunned. I would have been able to shoot him. The Orisa would have been able to shoot him. And then we both probably would have lived. And then if we both lived, it would have been 2-on-1 versus the soldier. And we probably, again, could have taken that fight. So that one missed flashbang lost us the cap, essentially. All I had to do was throw it at the feet, and that was missed flashbang number 9. That was, I would say, the most consequential one that I've missed. Alright, so that was a pretty good shield. It gave us the opportunity to walk left, flashbang him, or the Reinhardt, and not that much follow-up. He misses his Earth Shatter, but I get melted by the Tracer. And we come in with a nice little res, flashbang, and just left click down the Lucio. The enemy team reses, and nobody gets on the point. We lose. Super unfortunate loss. I think that we could have done that. Honestly, if I flashbang the Genji right there, we could have capped the point. I'm gonna put it on that singular play for that round. Which is so unfortunate, because all I had to do was look down and hit whatever it is, E, and missed opportunity right there. But the aim wasn't so bad. The positioning was pretty good, I would say. I just need to hit the flashbangs. If someone's close, throw it at my feet. If someone's within a shield, don't bother. Okay, so that was insightful, I think. I don't think I realized how bad the flashbangs were until I rewatched this. Damn. Well, that's a loss. But at least I think I identified a reason why that game was a loss. So kudos for learning something new, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, YouTube.